What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with ScooterPie666. We're playing Onmyoji, or however you say it. Again, today we are going to be doing a bunch of summons. I got saved up a bunch of summoning stuff, so we're going to do that. We got another one. Yay, sweet. Let's see what else we got. What we got here? Mail. Ooh, alright, another one. Yep, sweet. More summons. What's over here? Wish. Yeah, donate. Go ahead and do that. Make a wish. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just go with the recent one. Yep. Donate. Yep. Anybody else? No? Realm? Let's go see what's there. Experience. Check this out. Collect that. Might as well. Okay. Alright, what's this? Okay. Alright, yep, I got it. Okay. Quest already. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see. Real quick, I'll go over where I've been grinding. So I've had this account for 28-ish hours so far. I've been doing some hardcore grinding. Of course, I've got her evolved, but they give you the materials to do her. As far as that's annoying. It's always in my way. As far as her, I've been working on getting her evolved. I got all of the wind material. I started grinding for the drum, so I'll get her evolved pretty soon. Oh, and then Come on. And then as far as souls, I've been working on souls for a while. I've got a fairly decent set of souls on everybody now. At least the ones that the people that I'm using. I do have some work to do, like I gotta get him but some better ones. But we're definitely getting there. So I've been grinding for that quite a bit today. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the summoning. I got a crap ton of summons to do. As you can see, I got 7 of the cheap crappy ones, and then I have 20 now of the ooh, what's this about here? Why is that flashing there? Oh, oops. Oh, I did that. What just happened? Thank you for... Oh, yeah, somebody's just saying thanks for the wish. Oh, sweet. You're welcome. Okay, let's do the normal ones first. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Boop, boop. Alright, we got that out of the way. Okay, got the garbage ones out of the way. Alright, now for the cool stuff. Draw or speak to summon. Ooh, let's try a... Should I try a voice summon? I haven't tried a voice summon yet. Let's try it. Blah 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 la 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 la. Maybe that didn't work. Blah la la lu 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 lu. I never did that before. I have no idea what that did. Ooh, wow, this is pretty fancy. So I should talk about summoning a little bit, I guess. Probably should have done this already. So you're seeing I'm getting a lot of R's, or R monsters. R monsters stand for rare. Ooh, there's an SR, a super rare. So I got one in a super rare out of that. Another rare. Another rare. Okay, so I got 9 rares and 1 super rare. So the way it works is there is a 79% chance to get a rare on this type of summon, a 20% chance to get a super rare, and a 1% chance to get an SS rare, a super rare, or whatever it actually is. Oh, I'm gonna do this real quick, but I'm gonna edit it out. What just happened? Okay, well, I guess that didn't work. Anyways, this time we're going to do a drawing. So they typically tell you you're supposed to draw like a star, but you can actually draw pretty much whatever you want as long as you don't lift your finger off of the screen while you're drawing. So I'm gonna draw just like whatever. Okay. Just to see what happens. I don't think that what you draw actually makes any difference at all. This is my first time doing a 10x summon, by the way, so. But I find it interesting that when it's supposed to be a 20% chance to get a super rare, that out of 10, I only got 1. That's only 10%. So I got kind of crapped on. Ooh, a super rare. Yay. Nice. So I got 2 super rares out of 20 summons. That's pretty crap. Crap. Crappy crap. Not sure if I like doing a 10x summon. It almost seemed like it was worse. What's this here? Reward for event. Well, it'll claim it, I guess. This other one off to the side is you know what? I'm gonna do a Jade Summon just for the heck of it. I'm gonna actually draw a star this time too. That's a terrible star, but whatever. Yep, just regular rare again. I'm not doing any more than that. Hey, I got my reward for posting it to Facebook. And now I'm going to use that too. Let's see, what should I draw? What should I draw? What should I draw? I don't know. Whatever. I suck at drawing. And another rare. Alright, well, anyways. God, this phone is killing me today. A couple of achievements completed. I can't wait to get rid of this stupid phone. Okay, donation, what's that? Send gift. Gift. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we got a whole crap ton of people. Move my face up out the way. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so all these guys I didn't have him before. He's new. Okay, so he's a class 3, but he's only a rare. Bug toss. 100% of his attack and cast a spell. Make Laos host from inside, dealing an extra 20% damage to the target if infected with Laos. When enemies infested with Laos is KO'd, the Laos controls its soul and it becomes a puppet. The puppet hit points and attack are equal to 20% and 30% of his attack. And wow, that's pretty crazy. He like controls him if he kills him. And then Venom Burst throws Laos at all enemies, dealing damage equal to 109% of his attack, and has a 40% hit effect chance to infect Laos on targets. Wow. He's actually pretty interesting. He's not new. I didn't have that guy before. Pretty fast. Use numerous weapons to attack one enemy, dealing damage equal to 100% of their attack and 20% effect chance to hit. Chance of decreasing a target's defense by 30% for 2 turns, or inflicted daze on target for 1 turn, or inflicting damage on the target equal to 5% of the target's max hit points for 2 turns. Wow. That's his frickin' standard attack, too. Brotherly love. Use brotherly bond to inspire all allies. Increases attack and resistance of all allies by 15% and 10% for 2 turns. And then 10% chance of taking an extra turn at the end of their turn. Wow, a 10% chance of just taking another turn. And then as you skill it up, it goes up by like 5%. Wow, he could become really annoying. Okay, and she's an SR, so let's definitely see her details. So her crit. Let's see her skills here. Mauba, throwing boiling hot soup over one enemy. What the heck? Dealing damage equal to 100% of her attack and an extra 100% damage to its shield. Shield, okay. The extra damage affects only the shield rather than the target. Okay, I'm not sure if I understand the shield thing, but Silence Drop rides her bowl into a target, dealing damage equal to 211% of her attack. Has a 90% chance to inflict silence on the target for 2 turns. Also deals damage to all other enemies equal to 27% of her attack. And has a 25% chance to inflict silence target for 1 turn on them. Wow, that's a pretty annoying skill right there. Let's see. Commands her bowl to charge at 1 enemy, dealing damage equal to 130% of her attack. 50% chance to inflict silence. Wow. Okay then. Rare. Satori swings her club and slams it into one enemy, dealing 100%. Okay, so 100 regular attack. Spike club hit all enemies, dealing damage equal to 132% of her attack on explosion. It costs 3 orbs. You attack me, I'll attack you twice as hard. Satori has a 40% chance of inflicting grudge mark on an enemy she receives an attack. Satori deals extra 15% damage to an enemy with a grudge mark. Yeah, she's alright, I guess. Let's see this guy. His defense seems like it's low to me. His attack seems higher. Effortlessly raises his heavy stone hammer, leaps into the air, and crushes the enemy 100% of his attack. 8% chance to inflict daze on an enemy for 1 turn when he deals damage, so that's like a passive then. Leaps the enemy formation, brutally bludgeons all enemies 3 times, dealing damage equal to 35% of his attack with each blow. So a little bit more than 100% to all of them. Okay, we got 2 of these. Oops, what am I doing? Flaps her wings and wafts destruction pollen. 100%. Dispels 3 debuffs from 1 ally, restoring all ally hit points by 24% of her max hit points, and grants Butterfly Dance effect on ally for 3 turns. Butterfly Dance restores hit points equal to 24% of her hit points each time ally takes an action. So, immediate 24% heal plus another 24% heal for the next 3 turns, and it costs 2 orbs. Increases her own speed by 10 whenever the ally with the lowest hit points loses 30% of its hit points. Wow. So she gets faster when an ally gets hurt, so she can heal them faster. It's interesting. %% damage and converting 30% of the damage to her own hit points, so she absorbs health. There you go, that's a good one. When attacked, she restores hit points equal to 15% of her attack. Okay. When she is attacked, she restores hit points equal to 15% of her attack. So she's annoying. Grant me power to heal. Restores hit points to all allies by 87% of her attack. Wow. There's a healer for you. She's only a rare too. And I get 2 of them, so I can skill her up. %% attack. Spending 10% of his hit points, shoots lightning at one enemy, dealing damage equal to 266% of his attack, with 50% chance removing 1 orb from opponent. Chance increases to 100% if critical hits. 60% chance of hiding inside a bamboo pipe, increasing his resistance by 60% and restoring 6% of his hit points. This thing is weird looking. 100% attack. 1 enemy stone statue dealing 163% of attack and 25% chance to affect daze for 1 turn. When he takes damage, increasing effect resistance of all allies by 10% and reflecting 10% of the damage back for 1 turn. Cannot be dispelled. Okay. Oh, I have 3 of those. How are we doing on battery life here? Okay, we're getting low, but let's keep going. Two times for 50% of attack. %30 chance of crouching on the ground and throwing a tantrum, increasing defense of all allies by 30%. What the heck? At the end of her turn, she has a 30% chance to increase all allies' defense by 30%. Okay. Fierce attack on enemy with lowest hit points. Attack and hit points are 50 and wait a minute. Summons a zombie dog, Tomato, who launches a fierce attack on the enemy with the lowest hit points. The Tomato's attack and hit points are 50% and 60% of the summoner attack and hit points. Okay. So it like stays permanently, so it's like adding another fighter. That's not bad. percent attack. 50% effect hit chance of slowing the enemy's speed by 10 for 2 turns, dispelling one of their buffs, and 67% chance of dispelling up to 4 debuffs on all allies. Wow. There's a cleanser for you. Dispels all of her debuffs at the beginning of her turn. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to go over to the charger, guys. Alright. Okay, so she, like, basically doesn't keep any debuffs more than one turn. That's pretty cool. This thing is kind of interesting looking. I don't know why I'm doing that. No. Alright, let's see here. What we got? Despite having lost his soul and his belly weapon, 100% attack. His fist. Oh, good lord, here we go. Releases the restless souls of the dead to attack all enemies, dealing damage equal to 93% of his attack, and possesses all enemies for 3 turns. If an enemy uses any orbs while being possessed, it will receive damage equal to 50% of his attack, times the number of souls left. The enemy loses 1 orb for each soul dispelled. Holy cow, that could be really brutal. Warrior Soul deals damage to all enemies equal to 120% of his attack. The attack decreases all enemies hit by 10% and effectiveness of their healing received by 40% for 2 turns. 3-turn cooldown. And he has some potential. Let's see, I've already got her. God, why is this thing always in the way? Feather Blade, 100% attack, and decrease effect hit by 2 for 2 turns. Each time he's attacked, the Feather Cloak absorbs damage equal to 3% of his hit points, can absorb up to 40% at the most. Okay. And healing is this? This is sacrifice himself to revive all KO'd allies, restoring their hit points by 30% of the his max hit points. Oh wow, that's an interesting trump card. Oh, mermaid, huh? Flicks her tail and whips an enemy 100%. Forms bubbles into an energy shield to protect her allies for 2 turns. The bubble shield absorbs damage equal to 12% of her hit points. Make her really tanky, that could be useful. Trapped enemy can only use normal attacks to break the barrier. Forms water into a barrier to trap an enemy for 2 turns. The trapped enemy can only use normal attacks to break the barrier. The bubble cage can withstand damage equal to 150% of her attack and deals damage equal to 0% of her attack each turn, and decreases the target's crit by 20% while the cage is active. Cooldown 1 turn. 1 turn cooldown? Oh, but it takes 3. It takes 3 orbs to use. I was going to say, that sounds kind of brutal. Already looked at him before. Oh, I got a couple of her. That's good. I can skill her up. And then the normals. Well, I can look at this guy real quick, just to see. 50% chance to gain an orb. Sometimes a loss can be turned into a win. Sacrifice 30% of his health to gain 2 orbs. Borrows some luck and uses it for himself at the beginning of battle. Gains an extra starting orb. Okay. Anybody else? No, that's it. So that's what I got. What we got going on here? I'm telling you guys, this game is freaking amazing. Definitely need to play this game. I'm telling you, this game is freaking fun. Oh, that's it? I can't say it anymore? Really? Well, that's stupid. But no, seriously, this game is freaking addicting. I've been grinding like crazy all day, and I just can't seem to want to stop. It's just real fun. Definitely should check it out. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any thoughts about the game or the monsters I pulled and the summons, anything like that at all. You guys take it easy. Have a good one.